right, so today we're going to be taking a look at this Razer Xbox branded Atrox arcade stick. This is the Dragon Ball FighterZ edition. Does have full sandwood parts, be it stick and the 8 buttons that are on top. Fully customizable by way of the graphics, though I don't know why a person would want to do that. This is a stick that is made for Xbox One, but it does work for the Xbox One or the Xbox Series S and X, as well as PC. With PC, you do have to have the correct drivers in order to get it to work. But today we're going to be unboxing this and taking a look at this beauty. FighterZ has been out for a few years now. Just had a recent update with Super Baby 2, and very, very fun game. I like it. High intensity, high energy. But we're gonna unbox this, take a look at all the goodies in it, let you know what I think about it right now. All right, so just a quick look at the back of the box before we do open it up. They've got listed out from 1 to 9 different specs to talk about the stick. Tournament grade sound buttons, honeycomb structure. It's a little mini screwdriver included for you modding it, changing out buttons and things like that. And it does have a little storage compartment. And then there's an image of it. It does open up. This is just kind of showing you like what the graphics look like and then the internal components. The stick does retail for $229. Like I said, it's not a brand new stick. There's some reviews out there of it, but I got my hands on a batch of them, as you can see, and I want to talk about it. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this thing today. I've already opened this up. When you buy this, like with all Razer products, it does have like their own proprietary sticker seal on it. Which they encourage you to not buy the product if it's been open. I do work in retail, so it's a big thing with Razer products. If that has been cracked, then that means it's been open either by an employee or somebody previous. These kind of products don't return and get resold, so it'll put you in a position where you should be looking at that before you do open the product. So opening this up, you are going to get a brown box inside of this designer box, which again is common with Razer products. So it's gonna have this brown sneaker looking like kind of like a Yeezy like box. It's got their 3-headed snake. And then of course their brand is for gamers by gamers, right? So it just closes this up to give me a little bit more space. Set that to the side. All right. Kind of like their mission statement, talking about the company and everything within the company and what they've done and what they achieve and what they look to achieve. Yeah, okay. Pull tab on the side. Leave the box flat. And this is kind of another thing that you'll get. You always get some kind of green tag or whatnot, kind of like a seal of authenticity with Razer products. It doesn't matter if you're getting like an expensive mouse or a high-end keyboard or anything like that. Now this stick does come in different variations. They do have different colors, kind of like a default green. You get stickers. This is another standard with Razer products. It would have been cool if these were like Dragon Ball theme instead of being like the snake. I thought it would have been dope if it was like the Shenron dragon or something like that. I thought that would have been really nice as a collector piece. But you're gonna have your manual that just kind of talks about all the different things within it, the connector type, and so forth. Comes in different languages, things like that. So this is kind of cool. Like I said, you get something like this in every Razer product. This side does have a photo, an image of the stick. So that is kind of cool. But again, I thought that having some kind of Shenron or Dragon Ball stickers would have been a nice touch just for any collectors of Dragon Ball. Set that to the side. Stick does come packaged with 2 black styrofoam pieces to keep it from wobbling around and such. So those 2 are on each side of the stick. And that's all that's going to be in the box. Nothing else in the box. Close this up so we can take a look at the stick more in depth. All right. Front shot of it. Cool that these buttons are all labeled like Dragon Ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then they left the 8th one just bare. Again, I thought it would have been cool to have like Shenron, something like that. You got the Xbox button on this one. You got a lock and unlock for the guide button. So if you lock it, you don't make a mistake and hit the guide button in tournament match. Sound with stick and buttons. Nice premium feel there. Right here, you do have a Razer button that does light up orange. When you click that, it does release a latch. Nice premium feel there. That latch opens up to pretty much like a legend, if you will, for the buttons. Those buttons are all color coded and broken down for you, letting you know like what everything is here. So the green is going to be for A, and the blue for X, and etc. So that's really nice there. As I said, and as the box does mention, it does come with a small Phillips screwdriver. There's a component there for that. When you get a closer look into the actual stick, you'll see that this is where the screwdriver is. And right over here is where you can put like an extra ball tip if you have a replacement ball tip for your arcade stick. Okay. The stick does come with a detachable USB cable. This is a nice quality braid material that does flex. So the cool thing about this, there's a proprietary connector. I'll show you that in a second. That'll plug into the stick, and then you actually can screw that in so that it puts you in a position where if you need to replace this in case this gets broken or something like that, you can order this replacement cable from Razer directly or even on Amazon. I've seen these go for about $14.99. So it's pretty nice. So standard USB-A there is 2.0. So it's not 3.0 rated. So if you do use this on PC, you don't have to worry about if you need to plug it in 2.0 or 3.0. It does work on both. Everything inside the stick is done really well. It's managed nice for a little bit of storage. This is the area where the cable comes in and it sits there. They got this nice spring on the left of the stick. It just feels really nice. It's kind of like a manual hydraulic system. I like that, man. But everything is managed really clean inside of here. They did a really good job. And when you close this thing up, you do get that latch there to indicate that it's been closed. On the right side of the stick, you're gonna have your start and select button or your back and I don't know what they call them, but and then when you go to the bottom of the stick, you're gonna have this nice rubber material that's gonna be really good for like flat surfaces to hold the stick down. And it is embroidered with the three-headed Razer Dragon. Again, I'm gonna like nail down this. They should have put like a Shenron or something like that there. I thought that would have been cool. This works really good, like I said, on a flat surface. So it makes it so that if you're using a stick, say if you're standing up OG arcade style, like you can play on this thing and it's not gonna move. You know, you can mash out and you know, just go to town on it and it's not gonna move. Nice premium touch with them actually covering up all of the screws with these metal like flat connectors. So those can be popped out if you need to change the artwork. The artwork is pretty cool. It's pretty much that standardized Dragon Ball FighterZ image that you see when the game first turns on, where you've got Goku looking like he's doing a Kamehameha. You got Gohan getting ready to start what looks like his level 3 that he used on Cell. You got Freezer, who's doing his move that he used to destroy Namek. You got Vegeta. I'm not really sure what move he's getting ready to do. You got Majin Buu and then you got Cell there. So pretty cool artwork there. They do have this Bandai Namco branded right here. You know, just to kind of like, that's their licensing. As far as the quality of the image, it's pretty nice. I think it would have looked better if it was a little bit more vivid, but it's done well. Like I said, I can't see why a person would really want to modify the artwork on this, because it's really a nice piece of work done on the stick. And so just going to the back side, this is that proprietary connector that I was just talking about with the cable. So what happens is you just align the holes up. Because it has to be plugged in a specific way. Let's see if I can get this. Once you do get this plugged in, you probably won't need to remove it. Right, so it plugs in like so. And then once you have it plugged in, you just screw this down and that locks it into place so that it doesn't come undone. This is a really cool system. I feel like every arcade stick should have that. Last year I did a review on a PXN. I'll be doing an updated year later review on that stick. It has a USB-C connector. So I prefer USB-C, but something about having like this proprietary connector with the screw is nice, because over time you don't have to worry about that port wearing down from you plugging and unplugging. And then this is pretty durable, like it's not going anywhere. So if you should accidentally yank anything out, it's gonna come here. And then lastly, this cable does have that traditional Xbox-ish quick disconnect. So this stick does work on the Xbox One. It does work for 360 games that play on Xbox One. So like Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Street Fighter The Anniversary Collection. All of those games can be used with this. If it plays on Xbox One, it'll be used on this. And it is also the same case with Xbox Series S and Series X. So this stick is truly forward and backwards compatible in that regard. Now, it's not going to be able to be plugged to 360, but again, if you have an Xbox One console, if the 360 games can be played on the console, then this stick can be used. And so again, you can use that on the Series S and the Series X. So if those games worked on Xbox One and they work on the new Xbox, they'll work on this too. So that's a good piece, as well as the Series S and X, as well as the PlayStation 5. One of the claim to fame for those consoles is that they made it so that any officially licensed hardware that worked on the previous generation console works on the new ones. So that's a good thing with this stick. You really can't find this stick a lot. Like I said, when it retailed, it was $229. I've seen it on Amazon, not officially sold, but by like third-party sellers for about $170, $180, $200, just kind of ranges. But this is a pretty damn good stick. I like it. I've used it. It works really well. In order to use this on your PC, though, you have to download specific drivers. I'll do what I can to try to find a link for those drivers and what you need to do. And I'll try to put that in the description so that if you do find one of these sticks, or if you're interested in this, or let's say I do a giveaway or something in the future, and you're a PC gamer, you can take advantage of using this. But if you guys have any specific questions about this, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer those for you. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.